Gamer Friends. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah, and we are ready to roll. We're going to be talking about games that we've played so far in 2025 because we are halfway through the year.
I cannot believe we are already in June, halfway through 2025. But we wanted to revisit some of the games that were released in 2025 that we really enjoyed.
So we'll start with a game that we've only played on BGA, and we've had a lot of fun with it, and it's called Mythicals.
We did. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this game, so I'm not sure that people are as into it as we are.
Yeah.
This is maybe one of those that we just really enjoy and other people don't love it. But I like it.
It's just a simple little card game.
Yes.
Not much to it, but it's fun.
It is. You're drawing cards, or if there's cards already out, you can take those instead. But you're drawing cards and you get to take one color. You get to choose which color, and you get all those cards from that color, the cards you draw, and those go into your little hand. And then once you have a certain number of cards, you can pull a tile. Mm-hmm. And they give you points, or you can block other people from gaining more points, or instead you can add these extra little pieces on that give you extra points.
Yeah.
So it's a battle game. It's 2-player.
Yep.
You can actually see what the other people have, so you can kind of do a take that. Like, I don't want you to have the purple, so I'm going to take the purple.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not one that if we had in person, I would want to play probably all the time.
Right.
But on BGA, when I have 5 or 10 minutes to go and take a turn, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's a snappy little game. Even when you play it, like not turn-based, when you play it real time, it's a very quick game. Yeah. So I've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of fun with it.
A lot of fun.
All right, next up is Marvel Dice Throne X-Men. So we finally got the X-Men, and it was so exciting. This was on our most anticipated list, and we got all 8 of the new X-Men characters.
That's right.
And had a blast when we first got it. We actually haven't pulled it back out since we played it a few times early on.
We do need to play it again because there's 2 characters that we still haven't played yet.
That's true.
And we need to get them played.
It's very important.
It is.
Yeah, we have to see how all of them do.
That's right.
We love Dice Throne, and we've played a ton of Dice Throne, tons of characters, and yeah, it's a good one.
It is.
It's just going to be good.
Really good. All right, the next one is another one that we've only played on BGA, and it's called Leaders.
Leaders is good.
It's really fun. It's a chess-like game with special abilities.
Right, it's like a chess-like version of Unmatched. It's like a chess-like version of Unmatched, really, because you're kind of battling and you have to take down the other person's leader, but to do that you surround them. So it's a little bit more like the movement part is really strategic.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to get 2 of your characters to be adjacent to the other person's leader. Mm-hmm. And so it's sort of this, how do you approach each other? And then once you do approach each other, how do you maneuver around to get to each other's leaders? And there's some strategy there, and some at one time I approached you with all of my players and then backed my leader off.
Yes.
And got you to chase him, which opened you up to let me get into your leader and win.
Yeah, I'm not super good at this game. This is one I know I say that a lot because there's a lot of games I'm not very good at. But this one I am really not very good at, but I do enjoy it. It's still really fun. I love the drafting element because you draft characters that you will then play until you've drafted 4 characters, every person. And so that's really fun. I enjoy that aspect of it.
It is really fun.
Next up is a game called Crafting the Cosmos. This game, we've only played it on BGA. We haven't played it in person, but we've really enjoyed it on BGA.
Yeah, 100%.
You are crafting a cosmos. You have to move marbles around, and you get the resources that are there. And it could be different elements like hydrogen or
oxygen, carbon, helium.
And you're trying to create life on these little nebulas, and it's a pretty fun game.
It is. It's definitely one that playing it on BGA I think we would only play it on BGA. Having in person, it seems like there would be a lot to manage, and having BGA do that is very handy.
It is.
So
I agree with that.
It's I think a lot faster on BGA than it would be in person.
Probably so.
But on BGA, it's a banger. I love it.
Yeah.
I really like it. Your turns, like that, you feel like you get to do so much on your turn.
That's true. Yeah, you're playing cards, you're using resources, you're putting out these nebulas. Yeah, there's so much going on.
Yeah,
in your turn.
and if you can combo things together the right way, it just like there's so much you get to do, and it's very satisfying.
That's true. I like the turn-based aspect then, because I don't know how long it would take us to play in person.
Right.
But because you're doing so much on your turn, maybe the turn-based is really good.
Yeah, for us it is, at least. All right, next is Azul Duel. Another one that we've only played on BGA.
That's true. A lot of these, because they come out on BGA first.
Yeah.
It lets us kind of see if we like it, and I love that about it. That's such a great way to do it. But I really like Azul Duel.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think you like it more than I do.
For sure.
But I like it. I like regular Azul probably better than this one. Now, to be fair, I've only played Azul Duel once, maybe twice.
Okay.
So if I had more plays in it, it might move up a little bit for me.
Okay. I know that a lot of people like Azul better than Azul Duel. Like, they didn't think that it was really necessary, and I didn't think it was necessary, but I ended up enjoying Azul Duel better. And to be fair too, we didn't like start our gaming hobby with Azul. That didn't come in until way later.
Yeah, that's true.
And so we don't have like this any kind of nostalgia, or even like, oh, we've played this a bunch of times and we know all the ins and outs of Azul like a lot of people have, because they've played it a ton of times by now. We just don't have that history with the game.
Right.
And so maybe that's why the Azul Duel appealed to me a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that. And
Right.
so it's just like, oh, well, this is, to me, a better version of the game.
Yeah, it's one that there are games that I play that I'm like, that I know they're not going to grow on my list. Mm-hmm. They're not going to grow on me. And then there are some that are like, okay, I think that one probably will. And this is one that I think probably will.
Oh, interesting.
Get higher on my list. I don't know if it'll ever be really high, but I think it'll be one that I can get to where I'm like, I really enjoy playing that.
Yes.
You know, and let's pull it out every once in a while kind of thing. So.
Okay, next up is a game called Toy Battle. This is a 2-player game, and you have a base, and you are playing out these toys in certain places, and your goal is to get to the other person's base and take that over, basically.
Right.
And
there's 2 objectives.
yes. But you can't lose connection between your base and the other base.
Right.
Or the other one is you're collecting stars by surrounding certain areas.
Once you collect 7 stars by surrounding the entire area of those stars, if you collect 7 of them, you win.
Right. And okay, so the first few times that we played this, or first couple of times, I was like, yeah, this is fun, whatever. And you were kind of in the same boat, like, yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah.
But as we've played it more, I'm actually growing in my enjoyment of this one. I was just talking to you about that today.
Yeah.
Like, I am really having fun with this one. And I didn't think this is one initially that I would want to purchase because we played it on BGA. But now I'm kind of like leaning toward that because I've had a really good time with it. And I know in person there's like different maps and things that you can do. And anyway, that just appealed to me.
This may be one that I would enjoy more in person.
Yes, I think you would.
Yeah.
And it's really fun because it's kind of silly. It doesn't take itself too seriously. You have these toys and whatever number they are, you know, you can overtake other people's toys and it's fun.
Yep. Okay, the next one that we'll talk about is Everdell Duo, which we do have in person and we have played several times.
Yes, we actually started to go through the campaign because it has a competitive mode and a cooperative mode. And if you go through the cooperative mode, it gives you a campaign. And we really like the idea of making these like kind of small, I don't know if they're small games, but smaller games into campaigns.
Yeah.
I enjoy that a whole lot. It gives you like new things that you have to overcome.
Right.
And that's really fun.
Yeah.
This one was hard, though.
It is hard. So they start you off like in the easy easy sessions that are not so easy.
Yeah.
It's like their version of hard is nearly impossible. It feels like. I'm sure there are people who are really good at Everdell who can, do those with no problem, but we are not those people.
I haven't played a ton of Everdell like a lot of people have, or the expansions and stuff, so yeah.
But it is a lot of fun, and being able to do it cooperatively was really fun because we really like that aspect of games where we can work together to accomplish a goal and stuff like that. So really fun.
Next up is FinSpan. This one was a good one. We really enjoy FinSpan. I know it got a lot of heat when it first came out. People were hating on it a little bit just because it was part of the Span world.
Yeah.
But it's a good one. I have enjoyed it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's simple. It's easy to play. The cards are beautiful. They're fun to look at. They have interesting facts on them. And you either can play a card or you can go diving. And when you go diving, you get to do all these different actions.
Get resources.
You are collecting eggs like you do in the other Span games, but then they hatch out and they're little fish. And then when you get multiple little fish, you have a school. And anyway, it's just really fun.
Yeah, it's a great one. This is a game. I'm really glad they came out with this actually, because it's one that you can introduce somebody to the Span universe in a very sort of easy to enter way.
I agree.
Because it's definitely the easiest Span game. And to get to the games that have a lot more, sort of meat on the bone, if you will, like Wormspan, that one's tough to like bring somebody. Especially if they're not a gamer.
Yeah, if they've not played a lot of games.
That one's a tough one to bring them into. But FinSpan's a lot lighter and a lot easier to manage. And in fact, we've played it with your parents who are not gamers, and they did really well.
Yeah, they
with
did.
It,
yeah,
and had a good time.
My mom really enjoyed it.
Yeah, she liked it.
Yeah, so it's a good one. I recommend FinSpan.
Absolutely. All right, next is Isle of Cats Duel.
Yeah, I love this game.
Yeah, and I like it okay.
Which is about right for our tile placement style game.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. I like even the idea, the premise of like saving these cats onto your boat. And we've never played Isle of Cats.
Right.
But we've played Isle of Cats Duel. And it's just, I don't know, it's really fun. There's placement rules. You get bonuses for putting the colors in certain ways, and I enjoyed it. I liked every bit of it.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some puzzly games, tile placement games that I really like, and some that are like, okay, it's fine. And this is one that kind of falls into that range. I would say it's better than a C. I would give it probably a B-.
Okay.
So I still think it's a good game.
Yeah. It's just not one that you pick.
It's just not one that I would probably pick.
Yep. I get that. All right, next up is Clank Legacy 2, yes. Acquisitions Incorporated.
Love it.
The second one. We love Clank. We both love Clank. And we both love Legacy, and this one was fantastic.
Absolutely.
We played through the entire thing. We enjoyed every bit of it.
Yep. Except for one thing.
One little thing.
One thing.
It needed to end
one session.
Yes, one scenario
earlier. Yeah, it was weird. There was this climactic end, and then there was another session.
Yes.
Another scenario, I should say.
Yes.
And it was not even remotely needed.
Correct.
So I'm not sure why they did that, but yeah, when we had this big climactic ending, and then we saw that there was another scenario, I was like, okay, maybe this is like epilogue, or something.
I think that may be what they tried to do.
But it definitely fell flat.
It did.
Like that, they needed to cut that out, and then it would have been super fantastic.
Yes. But regardless, it was still really good.
Yeah.
If you like Clank and you like Legacy games, I highly recommend it. The first one is the better one, but it's not that much better.
I agree.
They're very close. This one, they did a few things differently than they did in the first one, so they feel different, but they still feel like Clank Legacy.
Right.
There is a lot of pausing in both of them where you have to read a lot of story or, okay, now you need to go do this. I know some people don't love that, but it was so good.
Yeah, we like that. I mean, to me,
Yes.
that just adds to the experience is when you add in a good story with it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. And the last, but certainly not least on the list is Lord of the Rings trick-taking game.
Yes. So
This is
good.
the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game.
Right. This is the one that has the super long title.
Yeah. Yeah. And boy, this one is a good one.
It's so
I mean,
fun.
This is if you're categorizing trick-taking games, this has got to be an S tier.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, I loved it. It's compared to The Crew a lot because The Crew is a cooperative trick-taking game,
Yeah.
and they do have a lot of similarities.
They do.
But this one is really fun if you love Lord of the Rings.
Right.
It's so good because you're playing with characters that are familiar, yes, to the
Yeah.
books, and they each have a specific thing that they have to accomplish. Each character does, so it's a little bit different than The Crew in that it's character dependent.
Yeah. And it
And
kind of
it's
walks
really
through.
fun.
Yeah, kind of walks through the chapters of the book. I mean, loosely, but
Yeah, it's good.
it's so good. We're halfway through. So I've talked about this in a previous video, but like we have the special edition, like super long ones.
Oh, you mean
for like DVDs.
Yeah, the old school
of
DVDs.
the movies.
Uh-huh.
And you have to like there's a point in the halfway through the movie where you have to flip over the disc.
Yeah,
That-
I think you have to. It's a separate disc, isn't it?
Separate disc, yeah. That's the point where we are in the game.
Yeah.
So we've played halfway through Fellowship of the Ring. We still have the other half to do, and
We have to we have to play the next disc.
we have to play the next disc. And I really can't wait till we do.
I know. We haven't yet because we have so many good games, and our gaming group that we played with, we've been playing other games, and we haven't gotten it back to the table
Yeah.
yet. So we
But
will.
We really need to.
We will.
Because it is, as the kids say, a banger. I don't know. Maybe the kids don't say that anymore. Maybe it's the older people.
Yeah. And I will say, so with Lord of the Rings, Clank, and Isle of Cats on BGG, they actually say 2024, but we could not get our hands on it until 2025.
Yeah.
I think some people got Lord of the Rings in the United States in 2024, I'm not sure, but we were not part of that.
No.
So we couldn't get our hands on it till 2025.
Right.
So
It is a 2025 game for us.
Yes.
When we got to play it. So,
Yeah. And there were a few others that we've played that we just, were okay, or maybe they were decent, but we just didn't feel like they deserved the mention that these did.
Absolutely.
We really enjoyed these games.
And there are a couple that are out for 2025 that we haven't got to play that we absolutely are looking forward to playing.
Yes.
The first one is Iridia.
Yes, Iridia. I want to
Oh.
play that one.
Man, I can't wait for this one.
It looks so good, and I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
This is a campaign that is on our list of campaign games that we want to purchase and play through.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the other one is not below it. For me, at least.
That's true.
It's The Elder Scrolls.
Yes.
I am a very big Skyrim fan.
Yeah.
And so this is another one that's like, it is at the top of the list for my most anticipated games to play.
Yes, and we just haven't had a chance yet. We haven't purchased them yet. They are both of those are a little bit more expensive games.
Yeah.
And so, we just haven't bought them yet.
Yep. But we will.
We will. We definitely will.
So look forward to that content.
So that's it so far.
That's
the
it.
first 6 months of 2025. Now, I know a lot of games get released during Essen or during Gen Con, and
Yeah.
so that's when a lot of games come out. And I know the tariffs have affected some of the releases and things like that.
Yeah.
So we're just going to wait and see what the second half of 2025 looks like.
Yep. We will see. Hopefully it'll be really good.
I hope so too. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
And tell us down below your favorite games that you've played in 2025 or from 2025. We definitely want to hear about it.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.